This shit.
So here are some fun things to do alone. Read a book, take a walk, unpack your suitcase from that trip you took last September, paint a self-portrait, catch up on a TV series, do a puzzle. Remember, we should all stay home to lower the risk for everyone. For more info, visit coronavirus.gov.
Let's all do our part, because we're all #alone together. Brought to you by iHeartRadio
All
and
alone
the Ad Council.
together.
KGL.
So this just happened to come on the radio just now while I was going to get some milk and stuff. Cigarettes. You know, I gotta have my cancer sticks, you know. Hope everybody's doing good, man. I want to tell all you new subscribers, thank you so much for being here and being a part of this channel. Hope you know what you're getting into here. And all the views on the one video is blown me away. 100,000 views on one video in 3 days. Most people get that on one video in one day, you know, but you know, that's amazing to me, you know. For real, I've never gotten over like 4,000 views on a video in 6 years and 600 videos, you know. But I want to say thank you to all y'all that posted it on Facebook and got all the attention to my channel. That's really cool. I've been trying to ask everybody to do that for a long time, but most people don't do it. So thank you. And things are getting crazy, you know. Just wanted to say thank you to everybody for everything all this time and being a part of this. And some of y'all for risking everything that y'all are too to be a part of this with me. You know what I'm talking about. You know, I love you guys. Y'all's families are my family. We're family, all of us. And I'm so sincere about everything I've said past few months. I'm going to put a piece of video in here that I want y'all to watch, okay? I've shown this video 10, 15 times already of John Moore, but I forgot about this part. You know, as many times I've watched it, you thought I'd have caught it before now. Pay attention to what this man says, okay, about this time, these times, and what will happen when this planet is on us. You know, I just happened to hear it today and it blew my mind. I mean, he knew in 2014, you know, everything he's happened is 100% come to fruition. Every bit of it. You know, the man's amazing. If you don't already, go check out the John Moore show. His channel, Colonel John Moore. He's a great man. Good man. He knows what he's talking about, every bit of it. You'll never get any false prophecy or false facts from that man. You know, genuinely 100% stand-up man. Y'all enjoy the video and put this on social media. You know, as much as you can. Give me the thumbs up to get anything, whatever I'm putting out there, get it out there. Funny, you know, out of 100,000 people that viewed that video, I've gotten 30 subscribers. 30 subscribers out of 100,000 views. You know, which I'm sure is probably wrong anyway, because for every one subscriber I get, they take away 3. So that's for real. Anyway, hope all y'all had a great day with your families. I did. I love you guys, and I'll catch y'all next time, okay? I'm out of here.
The agendas of the people that control the world, the international bankers and the Fortune 500 and so forth, is to have a planet with far less people on it than there is now, either inadvertently through these earth changes or by design, through World War III, a flu pandemic, or severe economic collapse leading to societal disruption, or all three happening at the same time. These are all the agendas of the people that control the world, the international bankers and the Fortune 500 and so forth, is to have a planet with far less people on it than there is now, either inadvertently through these earth changes or by design, through World War III, a flu pandemic, or severe economic collapse leading to societal disruption, or all three happening at the same time. These are all matters that could be happening in the not too distant future. I refer to what we're living in right now as phase normal commerce takes place. We can have our careers, interact with our families and our social events that we normally do, and life appears to be normal. The powers that be are using phase one to finish their final preparations. This shelter I talked about here at Weldon Springs, Missouri, it took almost twice as long to build it as they anticipated. They kept running into the various problems that any construction project has, but they got it built. And they're using these remaining months to finish up whatever final preparations they need to get their people in place and get moved. Phase two will be when these earth changes events, abrupt climate change, bizarre weather, earthquakes, tidal waves, all become so numerous that they become daily news. In fact, when I meet people out in the street, almost everybody comments on how bizarre the weather has become. And that's pretty much a topic of daily discussion. The government, the powers that be, will claim that these bizarre weather-related events are related to global warming. It will not be a pretty picture. Martial law will be instituted probably before that, which brings to mind these other scenarios I mentioned. Economic collapse leading to social disruption, for example. If things get bad, and there's what appears to be a need for martial law related to rioting in the streets over economic collapse, people don't have jobs, can't buy food, people will probably go along with martial law under those conditions because it would appear to be the right thing to do. It would look like a way to get things back to normal, so people will go along with martial law under those conditions. If, however, martial law is instituted because these oceans are coming, nobody's going to pay attention to that. They're going to get out of Dodge. They're going to get out of Dodge. They're going to be gone. And martial law or no martial law, they're going to be gone. If martial law is instituted and there's a lockdown before that, then they'll have a better chance of maintaining martial law. I've lived under martial law for a year in Vietnam. What are you looking at? You're looking at curfews. The curfew could be from 10 o'clock at night to 6 a.m. The curfew could be 24 hours a day. Restrictions of sales of firearms, ammunition, and alcohol. Rationing of fuel, rationing of food, potable water rationing, possibly rationing of electricity. We've seen that in Iraq a lot, depending on what's going on. Martial law is not a fun thing to be part of or live under, even if you're part of the occupying force, because it changes your life. Phase three will be a relatively short period of time. It may be a matter of a few days, maybe a week. It won't be long. At some point, people will realize that things are very strange and very dangerous, and they'll start doing things they normally wouldn't do. Say, for example, you're a professional, self-employed, or you have several people working for you. Half the people in this country work for small businesses. Many of the owners of those businesses are financially well off that they could lock the door and never go back. They love what they do, and that's why they go to work every day. I've heard a number of people tell me, they say, John, the government doesn't want to create panic. That's why they're concealing this. No, the government's not concerned about panic. What the government's concerned about is business owners making very rational, very logical decisions that I'm locking the door and I'm out of here. No panic whatsoever. That's what they're fearful of, because that would shut down the economy if enough of them did it. They want to keep these people in the dark as long as possible. Most men, and it's mostly men because of the nature of the work they do, some women, who know about what we're talking about today, just simply go about their lives and keep quiet about it. They're not public speakers. They take care of their family, they take care of themselves, and the rest of you are on your own. What I bring to the table is public knowledge of what's a very well-kept secret. Phase 4 will be the end of the world as we know it. Once these oceans come up, the infrastructure that supports normal human activity will be wiped out. Take, for example, shipping, ocean-going ships. The bulky, heavy products of the world, whether it's grain or petroleum products or coal or lumber, is all moved by ship. Ships that go in and out of seaports. When the seaports are underwater, all that stops. It's finished. It's over. That's just one small example of what we're looking at in the future. The housing where 100 million people live will be damaged and or destroyed. The potable water that these people rely on will no longer be potable. The food that they rely on to eat will no longer be available.